Tyler Cantrell, BlazerTV.com, talking with head UAB football coach Garrick McGee. And wanted to talk to you today a little bit. We've already kind of talked about some football stuff earlier, but we got to know some of your assistant coaches earlier this year. And I'm really impressed with just the knowledge base that these guys have, who they've worked for. So many different names have trickled down when I was talking to these guys. How'd you find such a unique group of guys with such rich backgrounds in football?
Well, throughout the years, you get to know people, and then once you get the job, you know what you're looking for. You have the characteristics of the type of staff you want to put together, what you need from the staff, the type of character, the type of demeanor that you're looking for. And when you got that in place, and you only target certain people that have that, and that's what we did. We only targeted people that really cared about developing young people, developing their character, developing them as people, and trusting that if you get him to be a better person, he'll become a better football player. And that's what we did with the staff. We put together a staff that was really committed to young people.
And it's just surprising to us. We were actually talking to one guy doing an interview for a Conference USA show, talked to Larry Coker, and had no idea that he knew you. He was asking us all kind of questions about how you were doing, said he was a quarterback coach for you when you were really young, did some camps and stuff with you. So it's just surprising, seeing how far-fetched you guys are, this reaching that you guys have from all these different guys who've had, national championship success, NFL success. You got a lot of guys with NFL experience on your staff too. How beneficial is that? When you're recruiting, or when you've got these young guys, when you've got somebody who spent, like Jimmy Williams, who spent 12 years in the NFL?
Well, it's always good because nowadays that's what kids want to hear. If you say those three letters, kids' eyes pop up. But the story behind Jimmy is that he walked on at Nebraska and became an All-American and became a 12-year NFL player. No one thought, or no one gave him a chance at that as he was coming out. So it's a story towards, if you're concentrating, focus on your goals, and you really concentrate on them and go after them, you can accomplish whatever you want in life. That's the real story, not just that he played 12 years in the league. So those are the how we use those stories. We don't go around boasting and bragging that we got guys that played in the league. We talk about the story and the process that it took to get to that level.
Absolutely. And last week at the scrimmage, obviously, it was a good turnout. And you've been talking about getting attendance up, and that's been one of your goals here, and is getting the community involved with this football program. What was your reaction, knowing that you had a scrimmage a week later that was also open to the public? What was your initial reaction to the amount of people there last week?
Well, I was, I'm really happy that, people took their Saturday and came out, brought their lawn chairs, brought their coolers and everything, and sit out and watched our team perform. I really appreciate it, and what I'm hoping is that they play a style of play that gets people to want to come back and watch them again. Like I said, our games are really affordable, so if we put a good product on the field, I think people will get excited and want to come bring their children out to see us play.
And in closing, Coach, obviously Carol Garrison had a lot to do with bringing you here. Kind of sad news for UAB this week was that she's resigning. What was your initial thoughts and your thoughts on Carol Garrison moving away from UAB?
Well, I really appreciate the relationship that we have developed since December when I got here. I think she was a really supporter of mine, and understood that I'm just here to help develop young people, and I think that was her core philosophy also. At the same time, when you're grinding throughout the training camp and you're focused on getting the season, getting the team ready, it's hard to focus on, what else is happening outside of what's going on. So, we were out practicing, we're in the middle of camp, we're in the middle of meetings and everything. So it's hard to really concentrate on things that you don't really control. You just kind of do your job and, and look to push the team forward.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Look forward to talking to you soon.
All right, buddy. Thank you.